You know what the greatest invention in the modern world is? Yelp. It's the ability to review people, places, and things. Today we're gonna go over some gym reviews because as we know, corporate gyms are not the greatest places on earth. Let us all say a quick prayer of thanks for the local gyms, you gym owners out there that are actually allowing powerlifters and CrossFitters and strongmen to train in your gyms. You are a blessing and we love you. But today I thought it would be fun to go through some of the worst, so let's get right into it. I don't want to be too mean, so I'm not going to include the exact gym that we're talking about, but you know the ones, the corporate gyms that really don't care about you. Their customer service stinks for cancellation. Everything they do is to prevent you from canceling, even threatening you with late fees when your card declines. They want you to go online and get a cancellation form from the website and postal mail it to them to cancel. I was not going to acquire the form, nor would they cancel on the phone. I had to send them an email letter demanding the cancellation to several of the email addresses that I found online and threatened that if they didn't cancel, that it would result in legal action. It took them 4 days to cancel. I'm done and never again. This is a massive, massive problem with corporate gyms. Gyms make money on dead memberships. These are memberships that people signed up for a long time ago and just stopped going to the gym, but they're still being charged a monthly fee. This is 90% of the revenue that corporate gyms make. So they make it almost impossible to cancel. At my gym, there have been moments where the managers and the billing people and the billing department have taken out credit hits on people who have stopped paying. That is insane. That can mean ruining your credit score because you stopped paying for a gym membership. So you have to be pretty careful when you join up for these gyms. This is diabolical in my opinion. We need the gym to be a free-flowing place where you can come in, you can sign up for a membership, you can feel comfortable at the gym in order to get yourself better, to get yourself stronger without fear that you're gonna be locked into a lifetime contract paying fees that are absolutely crazy without anybody listening to you. Everything is old. That shouldn't matter, but in this case, it definitely does. Your hands are sticky and nasty after you touch the handle of everything. The machines, because the grips are slipping off, so the brown gunk, gross glue is exposed. It's disgusting. The setup of the whole place is just stupid. They didn't think of the best way to set everything up, so they set everything up. The whole place needs a makeover. Don't even get me started on the bathroom. The bathrooms just piss me off. The showers need to be renovated or burned to the ground. Those are the only two options. All other locations have gotten renovated. Why can't this location get with the program? This is another huge thing that we see all the time. This is something that hits close to home for me because I'm a personal trainer at the gym, right? So the gym that I work at, the personal training department is separate from the operations, but I still wear a uniform shirt. I still have a shirt that has the logo of the gym on it. So I am the front-facing person that gets all of these complaints. When things are gross, when things aren't working, they come to me and I have to tell them, sorry, I'm in the same boat as you guys. Like the operations staff on a lot of these gyms, at least in the gym corporate structure that I work at, is just so wild because they know that there's gonna be a lot of turnover. So there's not a lot of like pride in the gym location. It's just a big corporation. There is no like boots on the ground, oh man, this is my gym, I wanna take care of it. So you don't get that from the members first and foremost, so they don't really take care of stuff. You don't get that from the employees because why would they? They're not getting paid enough to care. So you've got this whole mess of everything being subpar, half the machines are broken. It's a whole problem. All right, my boy Randy says team needs to focus on staff at front desk entrance. Earphones on always. They don't listen and care for customers at all. Now, this is kind of a boomer take, obviously. The boomers and the older people among us are used to more customer service, which makes a lot of sense. And I am one that pride myself on my customer service, but we cannot expect everybody to be the beacon of customer service. I will say that there are definite problems with front desk staffs at gyms, again, because they're not getting paid enough to care. There is no reason for them to care. Sometimes, at least in my location, they're getting paid minimum wage, lower than minimum wage. It's still a good job. Sure, you don't have to do that much, so you can argue about that back and forth. But what you can argue about is they're not trained. They just are a warm body basically to sit at the front of the gym. So again, when people come to them with questions, with concerns, with equipment being broken, usually the front desk staff have no idea. They don't even know what half of the machines are. So it is a huge problem. And again, it trickles down from the top. The corporation is not willing to put in the time to train these people because they know they're going to be gone in a couple of months. So that's why you're not getting the best customer service at the front desk. Okay, this one had me absolutely rolling. If you want to see young girls and guys making duck lips and taking selfies in the mirror, kids and grown bro boys sitting around on their phones, this is the place. My old gym had a no phone use in the weight area rule. Listen, I don't care if you use your phone. I just don't do it when there's a limited number of equipment slots and it's peak gym time. I just want to get my swole on and leave and not have to run the gauntlet of green-haired girls making selfie gym TikToks and get angry when you are trying to use the weights. Start enforcing the phone etiquette rules. Might be a good place to do so. This again speaks to a huge problem that's going on, not just in corporate gyms, but in gyms around the world. And that is the idea that anyone and everyone can be a fitness influencer. Now, this might be a little bit hypocritical of me because I am trying to be someone who creates content in the fitness space. I wouldn't call myself an influencer. I don't have the body for it. Although, if you do want to see some overweight shirtless pics, DM me because maybe a bargain can be made. But I don't have the body for it. So I don't really concern myself with taking gym selfies and all that jazz. I do film all of my lifts because as a power lifter, I want to have video footage of all of my lifts so that I can continue to get better. So there's this issue that a lot of people have with cameras in general in the gym. And we've seen millions. Go watch Joey Swole's channel if you want to see people in the background getting absolutely destroyed for their form, people filming without other people's consent. There is a big problem, but it's kind of like the internet. It's not going anywhere. People have cameras in their pockets. They're always going to have their phones on them. So we have to figure out as a gym culture how to more realistically film ourselves in a way that's going to help us grow as gym individuals, as powerlifters, as bodybuilders, whatever, because there are adequate reasons to film yourself in the gym, but you also have to take into account everybody else around you. So I know the influencers that this guy's talking about, they probably don't give a good goddamn about anybody else around them. They're just focused on their budding Instagram career, which, you know what? If you can get paid hundreds of thousands of dollars to take gym selfies, I'm jealous. Like, that sounds like a great career, so go ahead and keep doing it. Stepped in puddles of urine in the parking lot and unknowingly tracked it back into my brand new SUV. My daughter did as well. Not sure why, but the entire parking lot smells like urine every time I go. Maybe wash it down on a regular basis. Not sure what's going on there, but gross. That's absolutely horrendous, but it's a parking lot. What's the gym gonna do? I don't know. There's people that will utilize the parking lot as the facilities. Let's just say that. I don't really know if this is on the gym. Thank you so much for your review because this one made me chuckle. Do not give this place your money. The owner is a thief, in all caps. This is serious, folks. They will act like you're only agreeing to a monthly membership, then forge your signature on a 2-year contract, refuse to cancel it, send your unpaid balance to collections when you get a new card. I'm telling you, I've heard stories like this. I've heard way worse stories. There was somebody at my gym that, they were training somebody, an older lady. She came in, she worked through the term. She did her whole personal training term. She thought that the contract was over. She kept getting charged for 4 months. We're talking in the hundreds of dollars, thousands even. This is a woman who's not working anymore. She's retired and came in to try and get a refund. And they said, no, we can't refund you, but you can use those sessions. Absolutely insane stuff. Like there is just this level of shadiness. I always say that these gyms are now like used car salesmen. Like the used car salesman to corporate gym pipeline is alive and well. There's a big problem with just shady business practices. And again, it should not be this way. If we, as fitness professionals, want to improve the general life and health span of people in this country who are struggling mightily with obesity, with sedentary lifestyles, we have to create a place in which you don't feel like you're getting ripped off when you walk into the gym. I don't think that is going to happen at the corporate level, which is why we need more solid grassroots gyms all over the world. So that's my call to you. That's one of my goals. Hopefully, I will be in a financial place to be able to open a gym because it is tough. They're not solid business investments. I get it, but we need people that are willing to take the chance. Okay, here's one where I think I may side with the gym here, but I thought this was too funny to not include. I keep having to be reminded how terrible this location is. The biggest game today, Heat Nuggets. That's a basketball game for you folks. Apparently this is a little older. This was during the finals earlier in the summer. No TV is showing the game other than a small box with 6 different games. That's not why I'm giving it a 1 out of 5. Okay, so maybe it's just a cherry on top. I gave this review due to the fact that when I called up to see how I can use the remote on the treadmill, the person at the front at 9:05 p.m. answered very sarcastically, saying, "You're at the gym and wanting to watch TV at the gym," and then hung up in my face. I called back and was told he's never used the TV before and didn't know how to change the channel. Last time coming here, I should have learned my lesson from last time I was here 8 months ago. I was told cops would be called on me for using the pool an hour before the gym closed. When I called the corporate, obviously the gym was wrong for closing their pool. We pay for hours early the operation closed time. This dude has lost it because that sentence didn't make any sense at all. I try to give this place second or third tries in hopes that they change my opinion, but honestly, this place hasn't changed one bit. Terrible. Just a journey that we've gone on with this fine gentleman. You don't have control over a public space's choice to play something on TV. But I think he makes a good point that when he asked for the channel to be changed, he was met with what he felt was a negative attitude. It goes back to what we were saying. A lot of these people this gym employee probably didn't know how to change the TV because they are not trained on how to use the equipment. People come into the gym thinking that the people that are sitting at the front desk or even the personal trainers are masters of the space, which you could argue they should be, but the corporate is not training these people on how to work the equipment, on how to work anything technical, because they know that there's gonna be so much turnover that they're just not willing to do it. It's a terrible problem. It happens at every corporate gym that you'll ever go to. Do not expect the poor front desk people to be masters of this space because they are not trained to do it. Okay, so we know how terrible corporate gyms are, but as I've said a couple of times, there are great grassroots, privately owned gyms that are just fantastic, that are really holding the industry up. And I just want to shout one out. It's my local gym here. It's Muscle City Barbell. I've got the merch on, and I just wanted to read one of these reviews because this place is awesome. It's like a family. It's a fantastic gym. Muscle City Barbell in Norcross has become one of my favorite gyms I've ever been to. This is coming from someone who has been to the Montanari Brothers gym and many others. Muscle City is the perfect gym for what I'm trying to accomplish, which is to be a powerlifter. This gym has everything you need to accomplish that goal, what really sets this gym apart is the atmosphere. Everyone is there trying to accomplish their goals, whether it be CrossFit, powerlifting, weightlifting, etc. Everyone is friendly, inviting, and it motivates you to get the job done. Great gym. I could not agree more. Muscle City, DNA Strength, this Georgia Strength compound, there's a ton of locally owned gyms that are just absolutely fantastic in my area of Atlanta that I would recommend you check out. I'm biased, man. I love Muscle City. I feel like I'm part of the family. It was the first gym that I really went to that I felt like I could be a powerlifter, that it gave me an environment to thrive. So if you're ever in the Norcross area, please check it out. I'm not affiliated with it at all, but I do love the place. And if you're there while I'm there, come say hey. It would be great to see you. So those are some terrible reviews and one really good review. A little bit more fun for the holiday season. If you want to see some crazy stuff happening inside of a gym, you can click on this video right here to watch me react to some crazy gym fails. It's a little bit of an older video, but it's a lot of fun. Thank you so much for watching. Get strong and stay strong.